Okay guys, I am just below that crevice. Hey, look, here you go, Blancs. Rib bone. Where I was successful in finding gold in about 6 feet of crack and came back and worked about 10 feet and not so successful. I have since gone upstream and downstream and done a few tests, mostly digging down below the OverBurden down to the clay the caliche. Anyhow, so today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scrape this OverBurden, sift it down to 1/4 inch, and see if there's any gold in the OverBurden. I was just walking up here, a couple buckets, and I was noticing the remnants of the flow. And you can see low pressure here. You got the bigger cobblestone, but then you got this last buildup of gravel. And it started me thinking, when you see a river flowing or a stream, it's really hard to see where the dead zones are. And they always tell you to look behind rocks. But what does that mean? How far? But look, here's a good example right here. Some of the bigger rocks are probably like one width of this rock out, perhaps, and it might even extend for 2.5. And check this out. Got a nice corner here, inside bend, gigantic boulder, and here's where the dead spot, the dead pressure, low pressure, and then there's a little bit of a high pressure right there, but on the outside here there's one, and then look, not too much right behind it, but more so out here, again 2 or 3 lengths of rock away. So just an observation. Next time I'm in a river checking behind a rock, I'm not going to check directly behind it. I need to check the width of the rock, the length of the rock downstream. Little things like that I have found slowly make me more and more successful. And tell you the truth, it's just like anything I've done, skateboarding, snowboarding, working, any kind of skill. Just got to practice. And so after thousands of failures, I found this spot. And my goodness, doesn't that look juicy? You can see the flies, the mosquitoes have come to get the remaining moisture. Alright, let me get these up and done. I'll give you a update 1 sec. Question is where to put these. Okay guys, 6 buckets done. Gonna be a real quick test here, and this is just absolutely unbelievable. Look how delicious this looks. So many cracks and crevices, all packed in. I'll come back here with the proper tools. Looks delicious. Anyhow, what got me on this idea to check the OverBurden, I was watching a YouTube channel, Prospector Jess. Anyways, he was talking about how these arroyos, they get small flows, they might get a medium flow, they might get a flash flood, or the flow might even come and then just stop. So the gold is really unpredictable. And so my thought is that maybe if it's on top of this bedrock here and there, eventually it would reach the end of it, and which I thought this might be, and just kind of settle down in pockets of sand after a rock. And you can see there's this little chute right there. So anyways, that was my idea. We're going to find out if it works. Let's hike up, get down to the river, wash it out, go from there. one take dizzle. Oh gosh. Come on, Cracker. Gosh. This ain't easy. We're probably 7,000 feet. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm on the 6th bucket. Sun just came out. We did get a little sprinkle. And look what the sun exposed. Can you see it? That's got to be one of the bigger pieces I've seen in my sluice. I hope you can see that. Right at the tip of the shadow of the camera. See? Anyhow, OverBurden in the desert arroyos looks like it's valuable. Don't just go to the sand. Don't just go to the bedrock. I've just learned. Okay. Alright, well check that out. Heaps of black sand. And we got this right here. Look at the contrast on the black. And then we got this other one, another picker, well, presser, I guess. And I don't know, 10 real small pieces, hard to see. But those are pretty cool, huh? So, it definitely pays to work that OverBurden. And you know, thinking back, the first time I worked that crevice, the first 6 feet was mostly OverBurden. I really didn't get down to the clay. Maybe this is a reason to buy a dry washer. Sift through that sand. I've kind of narrowed out where the gold is coming out of the hills, so interesting. Alright, cheers.